Welcome back, Hoardings, to more motherfucking Shadowrun Ghetto style. Alright, so I have done some serious power level grinding since the last video. I am a fucking master of the Matrix now, and I can kick some Matrix ass, which is what we will initially do in this video. We'll do a few Matrix run to show you how I've kind of grinded, what I found to be the best tactic as far as getting new in quickly as possible. And also we'll do some of Caleb's strongest Matrix runs, or highest paying Matrix runs, I should say. I don't even fuck with less than 6,000 creds anymore. So let's go over our characters first so we can see the upgrades. Starting with Joshua, I've finally bought him Allegiance, which is this brutal fucking shotgun. Most powerful gun in the game. Only holds 5 shells, but hey, who cares? With wired reflexes and his shit all maxed, he can shoot pretty fast. And you can see the attack is maxed. Hello? We just go full power. Boom. Or we can go take a little bit of the attack off to give some defense, but he hasn't dropped in a while. Rihanna and Joshua, aka Lug Lug, they have not dropped in quite a while. Pretty much maxed out all his attributes: body, quickness, strength, charisma. Yeah, for humans everything maxes at 6. So you can see my body is now 8, quickness 7, strength 7. Firearms max at 12. I went ahead and put 20 points into shotguns, which rose that to 30. Or excuse me, 13. I can read. Got my reputation up to 6 and my negotiation up to 8. It's the main stats I've been working on for Joshua. Rihanna, we have her body up to 6, which is max for her, but we gave her 3 dermal implants. You cannot do more than that. I was going to give her a 4th because she can hold it, but unfortunately 3 is the max. So she has a body of 9, makes her pretty tough. And I've maxed pretty much everything. I didn't mess with her strength. She's not going to do any melee. Charisma really doesn't matter for her. I have her SMGs up to 10, and her computer is maxed at 12. Just kind of throwing points wherever at this point. Freya, our elf mage. Body 6, quickness 6. She cannot. We can't put cybernetic implants on her. Have her sorcery maxed, and we've been building her pistols up. Even though she mostly sticks to magic, might as well get something. You see 3 dermal plating implants. And she's still using the HK227. Went ahead and maxed out Mana Blast. And I maxed out the heal. They're both Force 6 now. She usually sticks to Mana Blast. You can see that even on Force 6 the drain is none. Whereas the drain on Hell Blast is pretty big. Even our heal maxed out, the drain is none. So those are the 2 spells I stuck with for her. I didn't really bother maxing her out or getting her protection talismans, things like that, just because might be replacing her. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how much I like the other guy. Alright, let's take a look at... Whoa, look at that fucking money! 420! 420,000 new in, folks. Did not even take that long to get to. And I'll show you how to get sick amounts of money. The easiest and fastest way that I have found. If there's a faster way, by all means, let me know. This is going to be a tutorial on getting quick money without the karma, which obviously would be collecting data files and selling them. But I think I found a perfect run for that. So the Cyber deck, I have the best one in the game. It is the Excalibur. You can see I've bought a bunch of programs. I've maxed out my attack program to 8. I've maxed out my deception program to 8. The rest of these are all 1, and that's because these are my tar pit programs. If I run into a tar pit, which automatically deletes a program, I fucking bust out one of these. You saw in the last video I was doing a terrible job of avoiding the tar pit, and it kept eating up my attack. I've learned a few things, though, since then. The deck itself is the Fairlight Excalibur. MP CP is at a 12, which means body, evasion, masking, and sensor will max at 12. I just didn't max them out yet because I wanted you guys to be a part of it, so I left them at 11. The response is maxed out at 3, and all the rest of that stuff is pretty much donezo. This is the deck of all decks. Tons of memory available. Yeah, good stuff. Still only have that for group items. And I still randomly save for no reason. Okay, so let me show you how to do this. We're going to do 3 quick runs, just so I can show you. We're going to start the timer. We're at about 6 minutes. So, boom. Jump in here. Go to cyberspace. These are all the levels we've gotten from Caleb. But we're going to go to Ito's. Once you have Ito's passcode, go ahead and jump in there. This shit is so easy. Once you have your cyber deck a little bit buffed up. Now, it's going to look like I'm blowing through this because I am. Because I'm maxed. But trust me. There's a tar pit. Alright, so that's why we save. So, once you go... Let's back up here a little bit. Once you go into the Matrix, this is why you always, always, always save before you go into the Matrix. When you go into the Matrix, it will remember the Matrix that you previously went into.
Passcode.
For instance, if I go into Fuchi or Lone Star and I keep going into them, until I go into another Matrix, it will remember all the nodes, what color they are, things like that.
Accepted.
So the first time you go into Ito's, you're not going to know exactly where the tar pits are. They kind of randomize around. But since we know that it's on the second one now, because the game will not change it, we'll put some armor on and hit sleaze, boom. That tar pit eats up my sleaze, which costs like 80 Nuin. And then I'm going to beat the fucking piss out of this thing. 2 shots, dead. From that node, you just go right here. This is a red data node. You can go to the CPU if you need to get rid of alerts. But I jump right to this data node, which is red level 5 data node. Plenty of money.
Passcode rejected.
Rarely are you going to get 2 tar pits like that, like back to back. It is possible, I guess. So once you get here, just start transferring data. You want to do it out of this. The red nodes are the best. You can see because of that tar pit, my alert was up. So we got kicked out. 2,000 for 1 file. I've been paid 12,000, I think is the most I've been paid on a file, and I've made about 30,000 in 1 run off of just like literally 1 minute.
Passcode accepted.
Since we know that there's a tar pit there on that second one, you're almost better off going into a different matrix and then coming back to this one and hoping that tar pit isn't there. When the tar pit isn't here and you just have to attack, super fast. It wasn't there that time. That's good. So we didn't set off any alerts, so now we can jump into this node.
Passcode accepted.
Deception 8 will pretty much get rid of anything except Black Ice and other attack ice programs. And now since we're on green alert, we're going to be able to get all 5 of these files. Usually. You can get really unlucky and that alert can go right to red right away. It's already at yellow. But since you're searching in through their most important data files, they tend to get a little pissy. I think I have 5. Okay, so I got kicked out. I already had 5. That's fine. You don't lose anything from getting booted out of the system. God damn it, I hit that fucking thing every time, man. Alright, let's see. 1,500, useless, useless. 3,000, useless. Wasn't a great run. Still, quick 4,000 new in for barely doing a goddamn thing. We'll go ahead and we'll jump in here one more time.
Passcode accepted.
Pretty sure this is the easiest way to make money. I was just flying through this shit yesterday. I was getting, you know, 5 data files within 2 minutes. You can see up in the top right it shows black ice and tar pit. So once you've been there, you know what kind to expect. And I think it chooses randomly. See, this could be access level 7 or black ice. It's access level 7, which means our deception is going to get us in there. More often than not. And then we just transfer data. And you just wash, rinse, and repeat. And do this all fucking day. And you will also have 500,000 new in no time. Doing fucking terrible here. So if it turns red and you really want to get the money, fly to the CPU. The nice thing about the CPU is you can get to any node from the CPU.
Passcode rejected.
You can see I rarely miss now. And I just tear through red CPUs like a little bitch. Cancel the alert. And you can go to any node from the CPU. You don't need to have a direct line like all the other nodes.
Alert canceled.
So alert's canceled. I'll come right back here and finish what I came for. The ice does not respawn until you leave the matrix. Pretty sure that was 5. So now we can just jack out as opposed to jack off. You can do both. 5,000, 1,000. Not getting very lucky. I've actually had one where all 5 data files were fucking useless. But anyways, you get the point. You'll eventually get to a dickload of money. Now, the only thing I've done story-wise that I didn't record was getting the Fairlight Excalibur. You have to go to Caleb, and you have to get one of the sources. His name's Kip. Yeah, that shit. You can't fuck with me anymore. Straight up Rough Rider. Come on, bitches, let's go. Fuck you looking at. Smoked him. Alright, so let's do some serious runs. Nice thing about working for Caleb, I'm gonna show you how to do this twofold. This is what I started doing to get karma. It's not as quick as just jumping in and doing what I was just showing you. Grabbing data files, getting the fuck out. That Eidos matrix is just super quick. But if you want to get karma, and you want to get 6,000 new in, and you want to get 5 data files or 4 data files on top of that, this is the way to go. So this part takes time. You have to find the good run. And of course, when you're ready to go on these good runs, he doesn't just throw them at you all the time. He wants you to do these other shitty runs. Once you get to these matrix runs, everything else is more or less obsolete. Unless you're just trying to mix it up, that's a moderate matrix. We want expert. Unless you're just trying to mix it up, I wouldn't suggest doing anything but expert matrix runs, which here we go. All right. So just grab it, And you are going to definitely look at the details later, because if you don't mind doing a little bit of cheating, which I didn't, because fuck it, you can pull up the maps for all the matrices. Mike's RPG Center has some really good maps. And the nice thing about that is you can see exactly where you need to go. And I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Alright, so I come back down here by Roscoe because I'm going to sell him the files that I take out of this run.
Passcode.
So you can do the run passcode, but more likely it's also included in one of these. Every time Caleb or whoever gives you a matrix run and you go in the matrix, you automatically get the passcodes forever. Even if you're not on a Shadowrun, you can still go to them. So we have Lone Star, we have Ito's because we haven't completed that. We've been saving that for you guys. As Technology, Ares, Gate, Undersound, Renraku, and Fuchi. We're going to go on the run. But first, before we do that, what you want to do is look at the run itself and make sure you read it. So we know we're going into the Ares matrix, and we need proof. Let's see, its own run may be affected. A client of mine. Bring me proof of this activity and you will be amply rewarded. Alright. Pause camera. Alright. So I've moved the window over to Mike's RPG Center. Thank you, Mike, for making these. Here is the node map for the Ares matrix. And below that, everything is numbered. So Ares is funding its own run, which may affect a client of mine. That's tough to tell which one. Usually it's really obvious. Bring me proof of this activity and you will be amply awarded. Yeah, I have no idea. Outdated project. Might be a project file. Might be a security file. Might be a confidential file. They kind of made it tough on us. Normally it'll flat out say what file you're looking for and what node you're looking for. So normally back in the day you would map all these out for yourself and then just write down what's what. But you know, Mike's done that for us, so why waste my fucking time? Anyways, this is the map I'll be using to find where we're going. Alright. So let's go in there. Always save.
Passcode accepted.
And we lost our sleeves, so we're going to throw in another program. We're going to throw in smoke. You always come in through the same entrance. Unless you're in a corporation.
Passcode accepted.
Now, a lot of shit on this run is orange and red, which means it's one of the more difficult runs. It could be a number 2.
Passcode accepted.
This deception is probably, I mean, deception and attack are easily the best programs to get. Nothing else really fucking matters. I haven't needed any of the other programs. They might help in some way. I like getting the armor because it's cool because it puts armor on me.
Passcode rejected.
3 different attacks. You have the lightning, which is the heavy attack. The Chinese shuriken is a moderate, medium attack, and the little laser blaster is the light attack. I think. Wow, this is the most complex run I've been on, to be honest. Let's just go hit the fucking different security boxes and see what's what. We're gonna go to the project files first, because that could fall under project. In fact, maybe it had that word in there. There's usually keywords that tell you. Let's go here.
Passcode accepted.
I fucking hate tar pits because they will pop right out of that shit and just nuke your shit. Alright, so this is the first data cube we're going to explore. Might get lucky and find it right away.
Passcode accepted.
You can see the amazing use of deception. No. So that's definitely not it, but you grab a file here. You want to be careful though, because you're going to start setting off alerts. So it's better just to leave the node and get on with it. I'm just going to go this way, because getting to the CPU is a bitch on this one.
Passcode rejected.
I might just make this video all Matrix runs, just to, since we haven't really had time to do any. And we had plenty of the other runs in the other videos. So it might be fun to just do this for an hour. And buff up even more. After this video, though, we are going to seriously start slaughtering the game. I don't suspect it's going to take too long, because we are going to tear through this shit. That's not it. I didn't think it would be. We're about to pass 2 more management and security files, so we'll check those out. All the data nodes are pretty much on the way to the CPU. I just like going to the CPU because then I can warp and skip a bunch of shit. But they made that extremely difficult on this. Normally you can get to the CPU in like 3-4 node jumps at most.
Passcode accepted.
Goddamn right it's accepted, bitch. Welcome to the Matrix Ghetto. You'll know when you... See, I'm not even going to take that. Because my masking rating is so high, it's hard for the system to detect that I'm in here. That's why we're still running on no alert. This is going to be the security files. Maybe it's in here. I don't fucking know.
Passcode rejected.
Scared me for a second. I thought we were going to get hit with some tar pit. That's not it. Normally it will tell you right away. This is your Shadowrun data that you need. It's going to probably be in the confidential data, which is okay because I actually want to go there. Anyways. In order for us to do the Chernobyl side quest, which is like the only side quest in the game, you have to collect all the letters of Chernobyl from different confidentiality files on the different matrices. So we'll get the Shadowrun completed, we'll get the Chernobyl letters, or the Chernobyl data,
Rejected.
which is quite literally 2 letters. Yeah, get fucked up. Don't think that's it, but we'll take a red file. And there you can see the CPU. Fantastic. Only 2 more data nodes to try. One we'll be able to get to right from here, and the other one I'm going to warp to.
Rejected.
God damn it, there's that tar pit. So that pretty much ruins the whole run. It popped out. I dropped a heal to see if it would pop out. Sometimes it takes 2 or 3 tries. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. Nice glitch. Alright, so the good thing about that is we know not to waste our time on the other ones.
Passcode accepted.
I'm going to add a program.
Passcode accepted.
If you're into using save states and you just want to blow through the game and play the game, and you don't mind using save states, I would highly recommend using save states in the Matrix. Because then you can kind of cheat your way out of the tar pits.
Passcode rejected.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I did some testing, but I found out that no matter what, shit does not change. So if you go into the Matrix, most of it is predetermined what's gonna be there. Security control, yeah, I think we need to go to that CPU.
Passcode accepted.
I don't think it's gonna be under outdated files. That's the only other one we haven't checked, was outdated files and confidential data. I'm gonna assume it's under confidential data. We're gonna do another one of these because this is a terrible representation of how fast this normally goes. I mean, I was fucking blowing through these the other day. I did 10 runs for Caleb,
Passcode rejected.
and probably easily under an hour. I had like 50, 60 karma to spend. I was making 6,000 plus another 6,000 average per run just on data files. It was glorious.
Passcode rejected.
I like these because I'm not worried about black tar. It is very common to have black tar on the CPU, by the way. I should have known better. I should have attacked it more with my other programs.
Passcode rejected.
But it's not always
Accepted.
there, so it's hard to say. The problem is the tar won't, I don't think it picks up on defensive shit and healing shit. You have to actually...
Passcode rejected. Active.
There it goes. Yep. Stick to attacks. See, I need more combat shit. That tar pit only sucks up your combat shit, I guess. Now that it's gone, I'm gonna fuck this shit up. Now I can jump to any node, but this is pretty sure where we need to be. We can grab all our extra data files from here as well.
Passcode rejected.
Show off some of the different attacks. And there you go. As soon as you see that, Shadowrun information, boom. You know you're good. We want to stay there though. Let's grab 4 more files. Again, you can only hold... Oh, that was some interesting data. That was the Chernobyl data. Pissing off the systems now. That's alright. We only need 1 more data file and we're out of here. Boom. Alright, cool. So, that was not ideal on time, but we did complete it. So the first thing I do is I go in here. Roscoe's going to tell you, whoa, this first file, it's encrypted with the Johnson's personal code. I am not even going to touch this. But he'll pay us $5,000 for one, $7,500 for one, $2,500 for one, and another $5,000 for the 4th. So we just made a lot of extra money on top of the $6,000 Caleb's going to get us. We will now run back to and give him a proper blowjob so we can get payment. Come on, elf hoers. Elf hookers. Oh, and always save, too, when you come out of a run successfully. Now that you guys are with me, too, I think I'll go buy some shit. We're going to just buy all the contacts. We're going to piss away so much money. It's going to be great, but we're going to get to see all the dialogue, all the little cool 8-bit fucking pictures, 16-bit whatever sprites you want. I don't fucking know. Looking for information. What can you tell me about Alicia? What does a round ear like you know about Alicia? Alicia? Whatever. It sounds like a girl name. He was one of the first elven heroes, but most elves won't talk about Alicia. You'd best whisper that name before you upset the wrong people. The bouncer refuses to elaborate further. Okay. What do you know about Owlfeather? The Amerindian Ranger? He comes in every now and again. He wants some high culture. He spends most of his time in the wilderness, though. Now I'm asking you nicely to leave, human scum. Alright. So this is the Joshua that's tripping tongues. You should know we don't like to serve your type, but you seem to know how to take care of yourself. He steps aside and lets you enter. Now that my reputation is 6, we get a different dialogue. Instead of him telling me I know people in high places. Alright. So Caleb pays us. We're not going to take a mission yet. You guys get the idea. Let's go buy some shit. Let's go max out our body evasion and masking. I've been waiting for you guys to do it. Run up in here. This is the magic place. I don't need this. By the way, a lot of people were saying the HK, this is the AK, but the HK one that Rihanna uses, the best gun, that gun is not the best gun. That gun sucks. The penetration on that gun is so shit. The shotgun is the best fucking gun. This thing that I'm using will fucking smoke shit. a matter of fact, I upgraded. I paid for one of these HKs with, you can see I have 3 of the upgrades on it. The Smart Link, the silencer, and then the gas vent level 3, whatever the best one is. Even maxed out, it was dookie shoot. So I gave that gun to hers, Rihanna, all maxed out, and I fucking tossed the other one in the garbage. I like the Predator pistol better. And I do have my Predator pistol smart linked as well, but I'm telling you, man, that where it says brutal next to power, that's huge, because what that does is that allows you to bypass armor. And a lot of these Renraku fucking agents and stuff like that, they got serious armor. So if you're not packing some brutal or even high power, trust me, you're not getting through their armor. I was sitting there unloading fucking round after round, and these guys were just not dropping. Now with his shotgun, 9-9 bitches. Quick 200 Newen. Alright, it's my favorite store right here. So we're gonna buy this back. You can see this is what got destroyed by the tar pit. Cost me 102 bucks to buy back. Yeah, thanks. Thanks a lot, motherfucker. Level 2, we don't want a level 2 anything. You know, honestly, I don't mind packing up my shield. I'm not, yeah. This could be fun, why not? Let's buff this up a little bit. I'm probably not going to max it out. It doesn't matter. 6,000? Fuck it, why not? I got it. Alright, level 4 heal, level 4 shield. Not that we really need it. All this shit's maxed out and set my load IO speed. You can... Wait, that's max too? Oh, never mind. It's maxed. Okay. But this stuff isn't. Masking. Boom. 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 There we go. Body is basically your defense while you're in the Matrix. Evasion, obviously, that's your dodging ability from programs attacking you. Masking is what keeps you hidden. And sensors, I'm just going to leave that. I'm not going to piss away any money on that. That's for analyzing the nodes. That's helpful to see like if the tar pit's there, but honestly, fuck it. Just reload, go back through, and have your combat ready. Always have a second combat thing to attack tar pits. Alright, so the cyber deck is looking sexy, folks. Boom. Body, evasion, masking, all 12. You can never go higher than the NPCP rating. Okay. Let's get some better armor. Let's get the best armor in the game. Been saving that to do with you guys as well. This might be a bit costly, but that's why I spent all yesterday saving money. I love when I pick the right fast talk and I get free money. Free money is the best kind of money. Alright, so we need to head to the Redmond Barrens for this. And I think after this we're going to work on getting free cab rides. Entering an abandoned shack, you are accosted by a member of the Halloweener gang. If you want to live, you better have a real good reason to be here. I want to talk to your boss, bitch. The boss has been expecting you. Follow me. You are led into a dark room deep in the building. It is somehow brightened by the surprising charisma of the leader of the Halloweeners. Good day and well met, friend Joshua. I am Rat Spike. Well, what can we do for you? Maybe protect you from my boys, or perhaps introduce you to a dear friend of ours. We could get protection from the game, but why? I like them attacking me so I can smoke their asses. We'll look for contacts. Our friends are your friends, Joshua. Let me give you the name of our boss. Simply slip me 10,000 Nuin, and I'll slip you the name. The man is Agira Tatsumi. He's the head of the Seattle Yakuza, and should be treated with utmost respect. Don't tell him I sent you, dig. Thanks for the biz, Josh. You're promptly shown the door. So yes, for 10,000 Nuin. Ugh, that's costly. Lucky for me, I can earn that in one data file. So Kip David was the guy that sold me the deck. If you don't go through Kip, you are going to pay 250,000 Nuin. I bought it from Kip for 180-ish. The only way to get it cheaper is to get your negotiation maxed out to 12, and then you can get it for like about 70. So it's not even really worth it. The vid phone is blanked. Identify your purpose. You identify yourself and ask to speak to Mr. Tatsumi. You are known to us, Joshua. You have unknowingly interfered and aided our operations on many occasions. Now you come to us as an ally. Do you wish to join our order and be bound as one of the Yakuza forever? Fuck it, sure. So it is done. I will call Tatsumi-san and inform him of your decision. The vidphone display remains black as Agira Tatsumi's pleasant voice modulates through the speaker. Arigato, Joshua-san. For your devotion, I grant you these things. There's a place called Little Chiba in the Redmond Barrens. They are under our protection and will give you extraordinary service at a discounted rate. I've also acquired a supply of military-issue combat armor. I spent a lot of time and money to get them, but I will sell you one for 30,000 Nuin. Lastly, I have many powerful mages in my employ. They have created an item that will increase magical abilities of the one who holds it. I sell this power for 80,000. That's expensive, holy shit. Anyways, I want the combat armor. There she is. Hopefully I can buy a few more. 2 more. The one thing that bugs me in my OCD is that if you have an item in the way, you can't move these around. Like if I have my armor down here in the bottom right, I can't move it up. At least I don't know that I can. We're going to trade that to Rihanna. And then what we're going to do to get it in the right spot is going to trade that to Joshua. We're going to also it's going to be a little tricky. What the fuck? Did I just drop that on accident? Alright, try not to drop your expensive weapons on the ground, because then you need to reload. Anyways, I've taken the liberty of getting the heavy combat armor equipped on everybody right where I want it. Freya went from a lined dust jacket to heavy armor, so she's going to be in much better shape. And of course, we got it for Joshua. Best armor in the game. Down to 234,000. There's not a whole lot more that I need that's going to cost a lot. So we're going to end up spending... well, let's get our Mag 5 card. Let's also... Let's get free taxi rides. Why not? It's not a big deal, but... More or less just want to show you guys that the things that can be done. I went ahead and bought protection from that other guy just to get the item. The Halloweener patch. The guys will still wander around, so you can choose to blow them away. So we're going to talk to the orc boss now. You're led down into the basement where you meet with the leader of the orc gang.
You're a lucky man, Joshua. Most people don't see me unless they're dead. What is it you want from the orcs, chum? Maybe protection from our gang, or maybe you want to meet a chummer who works for us.
Well, who do you guys got? 5,000. I say fuck it, let's get all the contacts.
His name is Henry J. Cover. He's our boy in the mayor's office. We have him on our payroll, so he'll talk to you. Oh, and don't forget to grease his palm where the little worm won't do shit. The Wieners own the Redmond Barons. They are errand boys for the Yakuza. When they come over here, we like to give them a nice welcome.
What about the I-5ers?
Stupid go-gangers. They're too small-minded to grab some turf to call their own, so they just ride the highways, making life miserable for all of us. Later, chump.
$2,000 for orc protection.
He ties a smelly scarf around your arm. That should keep my pals from hurting you too bad. But I ain't promising shit. By the way, I know how you can get out of paying cab fare.
Oh yeah? How can I ride the cabs for free?
Most cabbies are orcs, and they'll all give orcs a free lift. Or they find that they don't have a cab in the morning. But I got a secret way for humans to get the same treatment. Is it worth 500 new in? Fuck it, yeah.
You pay up. And all the orcs laugh at you.
You humans are so gullible. You're wearing the secret. Just show him the armband we gave you, and he'll shut his mouth when it comes to the quote of a fare.
Fuck him. Got some money, 500 new in. Meh, wipe my ass with that. Still gonna lay people to waste, bitch.
Looks like this one's on me. Hop in, chum.
Now we're riding around for free, baby. With a 250,000 new ones still to boot. Alright, in case we need to do any more shadow runs in the corpse, which we very well may. In fact, I know we need to. Let's grab a Mag 5 lock. Or unlock. Good old Diggs here, the big rhino. I'm looking for some information. I hate to give anything away, so I'm loath to discuss any information with you for free. But as it is the custom to do so, I will part with it begrudgingly. However, I do know a valuable contact. I could impart with you the name for 1,500 new win. I can get you in touch with a corporate acquaintance of mine. He's been around and knows things that would be useful if you're going to run on a corporation. So, would you like to purchase a new pal? We pay him the money. Sure thing, friend. The transaction is made and the data is placed in your pocket secretary. His name's Alessandro Hobbs. And it isn't necessary to mention my name. I'll check you later. Gonna save in case I fuck up and drop my HK again. It's the first time I've done that, luckily. Let's call Alessandro. The vid phone comes alive and a well-dressed company man appears. Alessandro here, speak. I'd like to procure your services. I suppose you want information on corporation procedures. Or would you just like to acquire a Maglock passkey? Or would you like to meet a Seattle city official? I'll take the Maglock passkey. These keys are quite expensive. 10,000 for level 3 and 20,000 for level 5. I guess B is 20,000? My delivery boy will be there in seconds. He also has another contact. Sergeant Mackelman. Let's get some corporate information, since we have the money. Corps have two basic principles of security. The first is patrols. Human patrols are the most common, but some corps use mages, metahumans, and possibly paranormal creatures. What's the second type? Technological. The primary use maglock systems and security doors restrict access. These doors are variety from 1 to 5. Some corp doors can be opened with maglock passkey at level 2, most with 3. Let's meet someone. I happen to be on the same wavelength as a fellow public servant of your fair city. A token gift of 8,000 new, and I could give you his name and number. His name is Sergeant Mackelman, a security guard in Hollywood Correctional. I'm sure he can reveal many interesting tidbits about avoiding security. I might need to get more fucking money. A large troll answers, looking nervously around as if expecting something bad to happen. This is the Sarge. I'm in a hurry, so talk fast. I'd like to procure your services. Okay, let's get this over with. If I'm found out, it could be big trouble for me. I can tell you some stuff about corporate security, or maybe something about how shit works. Or you may need my help for something else. Tell me about corporate security procedures. Each corporation building has many levels. Usually the higher the level, the higher security. This covers all areas: patrols, maglock doors, security cameras. All that shit is tougher. To the fool, the higher you go. Each corp sets a few patrols to walk back and forth in open areas like entryways and hallways. If you want to avoid patrol, avoid walking in these areas too long. You'll be wise to get a security pass before you enter any corp. Without one, you'll stick out like a sore thumb and have much higher chance of being questioned by a guard. How about some tips to avoid detection?
To avoid security guards, use invisibility. This only works on humans though, because trolls like me can see heat, and invisibility doesn't hide shit from us. Security cameras are not fooled by invisibility either, so don't fucking try it. Detection by camera depends on person looking at it. It's much easier to sneak in by a camera alone than 2 other people following you. On simple missions, go alone. The fastest way to disable security is to have a decker break in the system and crash it like a motherfucker. Ghetto style! All the cameras and maglocks go down like little bitches. I need help getting into the Hollywood Correctional. Sergeant Winter's not so loud! Okay, I can issue a security badge at the gate, but that's all. It'll cost you 5,000. I'll take it. Okay, meet me at the gate. I'll get you in. Make sure you pretend you don't know who the fuck I am.
Lone Star ain't gonna fuck with me. Alright, so we got the Maglock Passkey 5. Will definitely help when we're doing corp runs. The booth that Vigor and Jarl worked out of is now empty. You ask around, but no one seems to know where they went. So we can no longer get the contact information from them, which sucks. A tired dwarf with a data jack in his head looks up at you. What do you want? Looking for information. Tell me about the Matrix. The Matrix is an area in cyberspace that basically connects all computer systems together. Any system that's hooked into the Matrix can be accessed. Once inside a system, we can take data files and sell them to people called fixers. Deckers like me would be rather in cyberspace than in the dreary world any day. What's your story, chummer? I came up here to drown my sorrows, but I guess you want to talk. I'm called Peter, or Petar, or Pet, or something. I worked in the tech division of the Stuffer Shack where I learned my way around a cyber deck. I was jealous of those cyber cowboys with their guns and chrome. The Matrix got them all they wanted, so I stole me a deck plugged in, and I never looked back. What's it like being a fucking midget? He grimaces a bit, but starts to talk. We've been called a lot of things, from mutations to freaks. We prefer metahuman. Dwarves are one of the 4 metahuman groups, the others being elves, trolls, and orcs. As you can see, we are generally stouter and stronger than you, but those are about the major differences. Looks like you're full, yeah. Don't worry. Not taking you over Rihanna, that's for goddamn sure. Well, we won't be able to get the corp badge, which lets us security pass, which kind of shows, we show those to the corporate guards and they just let us pass. Vigor is the way to get that through his contacts, and he's gone now because of I've reached a certain point in the game, but that's not a big deal because as you've seen, I can just smoke those bitches. Let's check out our notebook. Tips and clues. Up to 14. Alfeather Station at Ranger Outpost. Frosty. I think we're around... Yeah, we've read that. We're going to do Ito's Matrix run and finish that up next video. And pretty much dive head into the game. As well as get our 3rd permanent Shadowrunner. Probably replace our mage. But if I don't like him, then we'll get our mage back. Supposedly he's the best guy in the game. Tito dead? Maybe a run against Renraku Lagarn or something. The men are becoming restless. I request a recon unit to be assigned to watch over these Shadowrunners unless you want them dead soon. Been there. Hotel Ito Ogami has requested the penthouse suite. He'll be staying indefinitely. Forward the bill to Renraku Accounting. All detectives. Lone Star Dispatch. Wanted. Caucasian male, age 18 to 24, 6'1". Goes by the street name Joshua, a.k.a. Lug Lug. Suspected of breaking various laws. May be armed and dangerous. You can actually wipe your arrest record clean through one of the contacts. However, I don't want to. Due to the unfortunate nature of recent security breach, we must give up this Eileen Two-Fist to Hollywood Correctionals. In the future, I suggest we cancel our contract with Lone Star Security and deal with problems like this ourselves. Confirmed, Frosty is after Alicia. Have recovered the map and it's locked in my safe in Arcology. All project files have been transferred to my personal system. These are the letters that we've been finding that eventually will spell Chernobyl. So we have B, HR, EY. Need to find them all, I think, before we can hack into that particular system. But we're definitely going to want to do that. Why don't we go ahead and close up the video with a quick Matrix run? See if we can get it done before
Passcode accepted.
the hour mark is up.
Alert.
You son of a bitch. Totally fucking knew that was gonna happen, by the way.
Passcode accepted.
I have 1 minute.
Active.
Yeah, fuck
alert.
off. Dickhead tar pit. 1 minute.
Passcode rejected.
I'm already fucking alert. Red, fuck it. I got one file. Woohoo! Yeah, the tar pit fucks it all up because that sends you to an immediate red alert. Quick $1,000. All right. Anyways, folks, that wraps it up for now. Like I said, when we come back to the next video, we'll go on Ito's run and complete all the nodes. Now that we are Matrix Masters, we will also go find Stark, who is the other character we are going to be taking on. And we will dive right back into the primary portion of the quest. And probably have this game knocked out in no time. Thanks for watching. See you soon.